Welcome to Classpad.net. Today I'm going to be talking about how to do reflections in the geometry area of Classpad.net. And it's super easy, especially with our kind of handwriting drawing recognition. It's even easier than you can imagine. So let's just get a geometry icon. So I'm going to click over here, pull up my geometry sticky, and there it is. And I'm going to kind of widen my screen because I know that I'm going to kind of be spreading across things here. So let's kind of widen my screen a little bit here. So I'm going to just draw a shape. We're going to talk about how easy it is. So to reflect, you need an object or something to reflect, a point, a line, a shape, whatever it is. And you need something to reflect over. So a line of symmetry, a mirror, however you want to think about it. So let's just do that. Let's just create a shape. So I'm going to use my handwriting here and create this shape. And I like to use objects that are not typical, because then students can see the results. And then I need something to reflect over, right? So let's just make kind of a segment there. So here's my two main objects that I need. Now that reflecting line could be anywhere. It could be in another shape. It doesn't really matter. So basically the idea is, here are my two things I need for reflection. Something to reflect and something to reflect over, wherever that might be. It might be the side of a shape. It might be a line, not a segment, whatever. But once I have those, I'm going to use my selection arrow, right? And I'm going to, let's make these a little smaller so we can see them. There we go. I'm going to select my object, and I want to construct a reflection. So I'm going to click reflect, and if you look up here, let me get down here, you'll see it tells me now to select my reflection line. So I'm going to select my reflection line, and it reflects over it. What I love is if you have the labeling on, you can see that my original, my pre-image, when I reflected over this line that I selected to be the reflection line, the image of it, it automatically puts those primes in to show that it's a different shape. So one thing that's nice to do, I could now select this shape and maybe change the color a little so that it stands out as being different, right? So I have my two shapes. So, and the nice thing is it's all connected, right? So it's a reflection, so if I increase this line, move this line, they are connected to each other, and they're going to behave as reflections, right? If I bring them closer, farther away, and I can see that, oh, it looks like everything is flipped over. So what if I want to reflect again? So maybe I'm doing transformations of reflections. So I could put another line in here, another segment. So let's just add another quick little line here. And this time, let's select the second image, my orange one, and reflect it over this second line, right? This is a transformation. So I'm going to, again, for reflections, you select what you want to reflect, to flip, however you want to think about it. So I'm going to select this shape. Under construct, I have some things I can do with it. So we're doing reflection right now. I select that, and I select this line of symmetry, the mirror line, the line I'm going to reflect over, and it then creates that copy. So let's make this other object a different color so we can see. Make it purple. There we go. So very easy to reflect. I reflected 2 different times, and each time I identified what I wanted to reflect and identified what I wanted to reflect over, the line of reflection. And they are all connected to each other. If I move this original, notice that all the reflections, because they all come from that original, are going to change. I'm going to add on another really neat feature here since we're in reflections, and one of the things we like to do is talk about, what if the lines were parallel, because right now it looks like they're not parallel. If I could extend this a little longer, I would actually be able to get them to intersect, right? So if I intersected them, what's the relationship? What if I wanted them to be parallel? So I can simply select these 2 lines, and we have this, let's bring back up our menu, we have this interesting feature that no one else has is, okay, in one quick step, let's make those parallel and see what the relationship is. So now if you look at my things, parallel lines, notice parallel markers, and now I can have some discussion about, wow, what's the relationship if the lines are parallel? It looks like that second reflection is the same as the first. It's just been slid over. So it's a translation. So reflection, very easy. Select your object. Select the segment, the line, the side that you want to reflect over, and you're done. Super easy. So have fun, explore. And make sure you follow us on Twitter and Facebook. We're constantly updating things, so we'd love that you're paying attention. We're going to be doing how-tos all the time.